Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It's Wednesday, the 3rd day of April. It's 4-3 Day today. American Circus Day today. Armenian Appreciation Day. Fish Fingers and Custard Day. Independent Artist Day, National Chocolate Mousse Day. Ooh, chocolate mousse is good. Don't go to work unless it's fun day. Every day is fun. What are you talking about? Find a Rainbow Day, Film Score Day, Inspiring Joy Day, Tweed Day, Pony Express Day, Sow the Seeds of Greatness Day, World Party Day, and World Aquatic Animal Day. All of those things happening. And I am so excited for my guest today. Did you ever watch Touched by an Angel?
Once or twice. I mean, like, not regularly.
My mom liked it. I would watch it because my mom watched it. It was a great, great show. Anyway, Roma Downey is our guest today. She was on that program, done many other things, and she's got a new program called The Baxters. I'm so excited to chat with her all about that coming up.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit
At bettercreditcards.com.
bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. While many researchers are encouraging us to find more suitable plant-based foods to eat, a new study has some surprising dietary advice. They say, why don't you just eat snakes? Ooh.
No thanks.
International team examining the landscape of Thailand and Vietnam found that there are potential for python farms to become sustainable and efficient alternatives to traditional livestock used for meat. The research is published in the Journal of Scientific Reports. They found that python farming, which is a thing in Asia, might someday be the solution to food insecurity all around the world. So I've never tried snake, so I have no idea. You know, it just doesn't sound like something I'd like, but who knows? I didn't think I'd like broccoli either. And now,
there's a big difference between snake and broccoli.
One of my favorites. You know what sounds good? Snake and broccoli. Let's try it. All right, surveys and studies and such. Brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that Mackenzie Scott, the billionaire philanthropist, former wife of Jeff Bezos, has promised to give $1 million to 250 different organizations through an open call for application? Last week, she announced that she would give, instead of $250 million, she's going to give out $640 million to 361 organizations. That makes her organization Yield Giving, the first round of donations, more than double what Scott initially pledged in response to applications from nonprofits. So she was saying, hey, I want to do something good with all this money that I have sitting here. And then when she was looking through the applications, instead of 250, she's working with 361, and she's giving them way more money than she originally had planned to give, because she's going, hey, there's some good stuff here. So anyway, I think that's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
And she said that she's, in light of the incredible work of these organizations, she decided to expand how much money she was giving. So,
Oh, that's lovely.
yeah, Mackenzie Scott, billionaire philanthropist. Those are two words that'll probably never be behind my last name, by the way.
No.
John Small, billionaire. I'm a 100-aire is what I am. I have well, not now. Not
You gave $40 at
Yeah.
something the other night, and I was like, way to go, Rockefeller.
I don't have.
Where's that going to come from?
I don't have that kind of cash on me most of the time. Not liquid, but I could get it, is what I'm saying. I could get it. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. This is kind of cool. Warner Brothers is doubling down on the business of Timothy Chalamet. I never know how to say his name. The studio signed a multi-year deal with the actor to collaborate on future projects as a star and a producer. He led back-to-back's box office hits. Last December's Wonka did pretty well, and this month's Dune Part 2 has done very well. The studio says that this is the first actor in 4 decades to star in the top 2 films that were released within 8 months of each other. So he's done pretty well.
Yeah, it's a good year.
So they're like, we're going to give you some more money. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the news recently. He revealed that he had a pacemaker implanted. Former governor of California and actor, 76 years young, announced that he's recovering from the procedure, having 3 open-heart surgeries. So I'm glad that he's doing okay, because that sometimes doesn't go so great. So keep it in, hang in there. I don't know what the right words are. Keep up the good work. That's not. I'm going to move on. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. According to a study, crying babies end 1 in 3 marriages. That's kind of crazy.
Yikes.
Yeah. And the other 2 in 3 marriages are ended by men who just cry like babies. Just kidding. I'm teasing. That's not at all what it says in the report here, but I think that's kind of fascinating. 1 in 3 marriages ended because of crying babies. A list of the top 10 most visited websites. What do you think are some of the top most visited websites, Heidi?
Facebook, for sure.
That's on there.
Probably Twitter.
No, I don't see Twitter. It might be on the list, but of the top 10, I've got the top 4. Wikipedia, Facebook, YouTube, and Google. So those are the ones that people go to the most. And if you are a stomach sleeper, listen up. Important information. Experts are warning that those who sleep front side down are a lot more prone to a number of health issues. One of the biggest complaints stomach sleepers have is lower back pain.
Yeah.
Dr. Tony Nalda from the UK's Scoliosis Reduction Center warns that if you're already suffering from a neck or back problem, sleeping in this position, face down, is guaranteed to make it worse. Stomach sleeping can also make it more difficult to breathe deeply because the position compresses your diaphragm, according to the doc. He also warns that it can put stress on your heart, the pressure on your chest, which makes it harder for blood to circulate. So all of this is a little concerning. It could lead to cardiac issues over time, including higher blood pressure, especially if you already have problems with that. The front sleeping position has also taken the blame for migraines, pinched nerves, and other neurological issues as a result of sleeping with a twisted neck. In addition, you may already be aware that sleeping on your stomach can lead to more facial wrinkles because of the way it causes your face to compress on the pillow. So you've convinced me.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, I sleep on my stomach, so I'm going to apparently have to quit doing that. Right, scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Roma Downey is our guest today. You know her from Touched by an Angel and many other things. She's got a new program on Amazon Prime. It's called The Baxters. Tell me a little bit about this program.
Oh, my goodness. The Baxters is a beautiful family drama. It's based on a best-selling book series by Christian author Karen Kingsbury. Some years ago, a friend gave me the book, John, I couldn't put it down. It was such a page turner. I loved the story. I fell in love with the family. I called Karen Kingsbury up. I did not know her, but I called her up and said, please, 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 would you entrust me with the rights and the option to your book to bring it to TV? It needs to be a TV series. And anyway, here we are. A few years later with the Baxters on Amazon's Prime Video. You know, it plays out a little bit like a soap opera. This is why the stories are so good and you just want to see the next episode. People are going to be binging this show. You know, we really think it's a hope opera.
Nice.
Because it's dealing with important themes. As well as producing the show, I stepped into playing the role of Elizabeth Baxter. Now, not since I played Monica on Touched by an Angel, really, have I been on series television. So it's exciting for me to be back in front of the screen as well as behind the screen. And I did it because I really, really loved the book, loved the show, loved the story, loved the theme, and loved seeing a drama and the dynamic of a family play out, but through the lens of people who believe in the Lord.
I love that it's a series instead of a movie because you just fall in love with these characters and there is so much you can do with this.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And I think that there was too much content to consider making this a film. I think it would have done the show a disservice. You know, this is. You know, there's too many plots, there's too much, you know, he's doing what and who and then what happens. And, you know, you're just going to be, let's watch one more, let's find out what's going on. So I hope that your listeners, if they're checking it out, come find me on social media, please. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. And let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear it. You know, we producers, we actors, we make our shows, and you know, back in the day, you used to get fan letters. Nobody's writing fan letters anymore.
Yeah.
But you know, come and leave a comment, and just let me know what you think, because it's that's the important part of filmmaking too, is that we can adapt. You know, next time around, let us know what you liked. Let us know what you didn't like. But we welcome, you know, we welcome comments always on this. And I just really feel there's going to be one member of this family you're going to relate to more.
Yeah.
You're going to say, you know, you're going to say, that person reminds me of my sister or my mother, or, oh my gosh, that's
Exactly.
like my family growing up. You know, and that's where it becomes just such a great, relatable story.
The program is called The Baxters. It's on Amazon Prime. It launched on March 28th. Are all of the episodes available, or do they come out one at a time?
No, you're going to be able to sit down, curl up on the comfort of your couch and binge.
How different is this for you? Back when you did Touched by an Angel, we would have to wait an entire week to see the next episode.
I know.
Yeah.
Remember when we had to do that? And I was on a Sunday night. The show would drop and people loved it, but yeah, they had to wait. But I think viewing habits, because of the streaming platforms, viewing habits have changed. I mean, I find myself, I think I want to watch something when I want to watch it, and I want to watch, you know, 3 or 4 if I want to in an evening. And the first episode of Baxters is a regular length, but then subsequent episodes are a little bit shorter. So they are, it's like, you know, it's a new word, bingeable. They are very bingeable.
Yeah.
And the nature of it, because, you know, and I think that my experience is that audiences really like that. It's like people want to, you know, take a little break, make a little cup of tea or whatever, and then come back and say, let's watch another, you know.
I love
This is a show that you can curl up with your mom and with your kids. It's a family-friendly show. It's dealing with important issues, but it's dealing with them through the eyes of people who believe. I have kids, and sometimes we sit down to watch something, and I'm embarrassed to watch with my kids because of some of the content that comes on, you know? So this is not that.
Well, I'm excited to get to know the Baxters. Roma, thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, I appreciate you too. All the best. Thank you.
Absolutely. Again, the Baxters streaming now on Amazon. I've got a link to all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little little credit.
At bettercreditcards.com.
BetterCreditCards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The average person burns 114 calories per hour just standing there, doing nothing. 114 calories an hour. That's pretty cool. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The scientific term for a brain freeze is a sphenopalatine neuralgia.
That's what I usually call it.
Yeah, I'm sure I said all of that wrong, by the way. But if you want to read it, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Dr. Pepper does not have a period in its name because the font of the logo would make it look like D.I. Pepper. Like D.I. Pepper.
Okay.
So the font, that's why there's no D.R. period. Dr. Pepper. Huh. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A backwards question mark is used to identify sarcasm. It can also be used to signify irony. Or does it? I don't even know how you'd put a backwards question mark, so I'm not sure how to do that. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Baseball was originally called rounders. I've heard that term. I didn't know that's what that was about. Now we know. Several fun facts. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. 15% of adults say this was the ultimate job when they were a teenager. What was it? I had this job for a while.
Working in a restaurant.
No, working at a movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like an amusement park would
I
have
remember
been a lot of fun.
when there were two positions open, they were like, okay, we got a greeter where you take the ticket and you rip it in half and you tell them have fun. Or up here, and then they showed me like 45 minutes of how to make the movies work back in when I was a kid. It wasn't digital, it was film projector. And they're showing me then, and you got to flip this through here, and if you miss this, it's going to make the movie stop. And I'm like, you got yourself a new ticket taker, my friends. I don't want to do the pressure of all that. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A team of Belgian researchers say that they're getting close to using artificial intelligence to develop some of the best tasting beer ever. They use machine learning algorithms to analyze a vast data set of beer recipes, the chemical composition, and the flavor profiles. The idea was to create a model that could predict how different aroma compounds contribute to a beer's taste and overall consumer appeal. To do this, the researchers did a detailed analysis of 250 different Belgian beers, the aroma compounds in each. Using the data, they used AI to uncover the complex relationship between a beer's ingredients, its flavor profile, and its overall consumer rating. So here's what they did. They took the fun out of drinking beer. And they're like, let's have a computer do this. I can imagine there's a lot of people right now going, why not just do it yourself and figure out what the experience is? But here's what they're saying. According to AI, a blind taste test confirmed, by the way, that it would help significantly better than the original by utilizing this. They're fine-tuning some stuff. And the scientists say their main goal in the long run is to make a better alcohol-free beer.
Okay.
So that's why they're doing this. They're like, once we got this all done, we'll find a way to dial down the alcohol and make this beer something that you could drink without getting drunk.
All right.
That's kind of cool, but I think they took the long way. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. These are celebrities who seem to be aging in reverse. According to BuzzFeed, they did a little survey and people shouted out, Heidi, do you have anybody in your mind?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd? Well, he made the list. Paul Rudd. Somebody that did not make the list is John, what's his name? He was on Full House.
Stamos.
There we go. That guy. Here's the list that I have. Shakira, J-Lo, Kerry Washington, Will Smith, Salma Hayek, Gabrielle Union, Beyonce, Paul Rudd, Keanu Reeves, Halle Berry, and Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if you noticed, there's only like 3 or 4 guys. The rest are all ladies. Because you guys, for whatever reason, take better care of yourselves, I think. Heidi over here, she looks amazing. She's glowing right now. You did some sort of skin regimen. You did some stuff. I, by the way, look like somebody's baseball mitt that's not even oiled. Just a dry, cracked up old baseball
You know who
mitt.
else looks better now than he did back in the day?
Who?
Rob Lowe.
Yeah, he's another one. See? How
Holy
did he not make the
cow,
list?
I don't know how he didn't make the list, but I saw a picture of him the other day. I was like, hello, Mr. Lowe.
Is the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Mark Twain. I've always loved quotes from Mark Twain. He's got the funniest quotes.
Yeah.
Here's one right here. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's funny.
Yeah, that one's not one of my favorites.
Well, it's not my favorite, but it's funny. I like it. Hey, if you've got a better quote, you can send it to me. Bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. This, I think, is a pretty cool story. It comes all the way from Harlem, New York, and the story headline says, "In the heart of Harlem, Grandma's Place shines as an uplifting oasis for children." So this is kind of a cool story. In the heart of Harlem, bustling streets, vibrant culture, there's a lot of stuff going on there, but a place called Grandma's Place is a quaint book and toy shop, but it's not just a store. It's a beacon of love and warmth and community spirit thanks to its beloved owner, Dawn Harris Martine. She's fondly known by visitors as Grandma. She's her journey to becoming Grandma Dawn and the steward of this beloved establishment is one of inspiration and dedication. A remarkable 35-year career as an educator, she retired with a vision to continue making a positive impact on the youth. Her motivation, a childhood devoid of toys herself, where the simple joy of playing with a toy was something that she didn't get to experience until she was an adult. Aww. She said no kids should be without a toy or without a book. Reflecting on her own upbringing, she said this echoes, with this ethos in mind, she transformed her retirement into a dream and a reality of opening a place called Grandma's Place. And she's done this now for the last 2 decades. Since it opened, they've become a sanctuary for children, offering not just toys and books, but they also foster a sense of belonging and community. So I think it's really cool. Now, here's the thing that I'm going to tell you. This one happens to be her store, happens to be in her community, but I'll bet if you look, you'll probably find things like this near you as well, because there are so many good people doing good things if only we look for them. And I love the fact that somebody's shining the light on this place. Again, it's called Grandma's Place. I've got a link to the story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.